Saturday afternoon as we're here for my live match watch along as Dundee taking on Hibernian. Sorry, I had to think about that. Sorry, guys, I've not been in from work long. Just switching on now to the football. So yeah, Dundee taking on Hibernian should be a cracking game, guys. We're just kicking off, and it's currently Dundee getting us underway. I say now kick the ball out to this near side. So yeah, sorry, I'm a moment or two late, guys. Just getting in. So there we go. Team news on the screen. And we'll be keeping an eye on the other games around the grounds as well. Uh, so there you go. So as I say, Dundee with the possession as they've played it back to the goalkeeper now, knocking it out to this near side. Ken, how you doing, mate? Good afternoon. Welcome to the show, Ken Fish. Ken Fish saying afternoon, one and all. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Hope you've been having a good start to the weekend, mate. And good to have you with us, Ken. What game are you watching this afternoon, mate? I know you do watch quite a variety of games, so let me know if you don't mind what game you're actually watching this afternoon, if you are watching one, mate. So Dundee have just been forced to take the ball out on that far side. So, yeah, thank you for that, Ken, and afternoon to you as well, mate. Top man. Good to see you. What you got any thoughts on this game for a scoreline, mate? Score prediction as the Dundee now just a bit confused with this. Just so yeah, Hibs are playing in blue. I've never seen them play in blue before. All blue kit as Dundee have now won the ball back, playing it out wide on that far side as now they come forward up towards the halfway line as Hibs trying to challenge for the ball, but Dundee keeping the possession as they play it back to their centre backs. Now knocked out wide to this near side as Dundee chip the ball forward, but it's Hibs that intercept it. Now Hibs with the possession as they play it forward into the centre circle, knocked out wide on this near side. Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie? Stevie saying afternoon, guys and chat. How's it going, mate? Good to have you with us, Stevie. I hope you're having a good afternoon, mate. So Hibs have won the ball back on that far side as they challenge for the ball and it goes out of play. So they've not actually, I thought they won it back momentarily there, but they haven't. It's gone out of play. So that will be a throw into Dundee. And Ken saying hi, Gaz and Stevie. Nice one, mate. Thank you for that, Ken. And a big hello to you as well, mate. Top man. And thank you for acknowledging Stevie as well, Ken. Really appreciate it, mate. Always appreciate you guys acknowledging Stevie. So thanks for that, mate. Hibs have won it back here on the halfway line as they played it forward. They're getting in behind, coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, and it's just blocked off there by Dundee. Just getting back to block the ball in enough time before Hibs got the cross in. Now Dundee on the attack as they knock it forward down this near side. Now Dundee cutting it inside and coming towards the edge of the Hibs box. End-to-end game already, this, guys. As Dundee now forced to play it out wide on this near side as Hibs come to challenge for it. But Dundee managing to keep the possession as they play it back to the centre circle. Now knocked out wide on that far side as it's blocked off and it's gone out of play on that far side. So no, it's not. I'm getting confused with the kits here, guys. So yeah, it's not. It's done. It's Hibs playing in white and green, dark green. I got confused there. So Hibs now with the possession, played back to the halfway line. Nice. Dundee coming to challenge for it, almost nick it back there as Dundee just keep the press on from the front as Hibs play out wide on that far side. And now Hibs playing into the centre. As Dundee come to press the ball, but Hibs still with the possession. Now playing it back out wide on that far side. Ball chipped forward as now they come towards the edge of the Dundee box, looking to try and make the most of this. But Dundee have won it back. And now Dundee trying to come away with it, but quickly challenged by Hibs in the centre of the field. And Hibs win the possession back, playing it back to the halfway line. Now ball knocked out wide on that far side as Hibs coming again, but under pressure from Dundee. And the ball eventually goes out of play. Not sure who got the last touch to that on that far side, guys. So we're going to have a corner on the far side of the field for Hibs. Cross comes in from the corner. It's into the box at the near post as both sets of players challenge for it. We've got players down here in the box as the ball eventually knocked away out to this near side and it bounces out for a throw-in. And it's a Hibernian player down in the box as the referee now comes over to find out if he needs medical assistance. I think he's just fell awkwardly on his ankle. Just seeing the replay now, he's challenged for the ball, and I think he's just fell awkwardly. So medical staff coming on to check him out. So we just got a stoppage at the moment, guys, as the medical staff come on to see to the Hibs player in the box. I think he's got. I'm not sure if he's done a thing. I think he's just might have um, jolted his leg, so to speak, as he's actually landed. So hopefully he's going to be okay. We'll find out in a minute once the medical staff have given him treatment. So he's back to his feet, and it's Miller, the player that's took the knock, guys. So he's back to his feet. He's just hobbling off onto the opposite side of the field. And we're going to have this throw-in on the near side in a second as the referee just having a word with one or two players before he restarts the game. Bear with a second, guys. So Hibs now with the throw-in. As the ball comes in, Hibs trying to work it down this near side. Dundee challenge for it, but Hibs cut it back inside as now the shot comes into the box. It's knocked away. Both sets of players challenging for it. So Dundee win the possession momentarily on this near side, but Hibs coming to challenge for it. And eventually the ball has gone out of play. So now the throwing comes in as both sets of players challenging for it again on this near side. Hibs eventually win it back, knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it out wide on that far side as now Hibs try to build from the back. And Dundee just sitting off here at the moment as Hibs with a long crossfield ball out wide to this near side. As Hibs now move up the field. Dundee quickly coming to shift players across the field as Hibs playing it down this near side, but Dundee come to challenge for it and win it back as they kick the ball long, trying to clear their lines, but it's challenged by Hibs further up the field as Hibs win it back. Now Hibs with a long crossfield ball out to the opposite side of the field as they now try to come forward again. Stevie saying hi, Ken. Nice one, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. Would be appreciated. So Hibs now with the possession on this near side. That's Hibs playing the ball across the halfway line, now working it out to that far side as Dundee challenge for it, but Hibs working it down that far side of the field as they try to come towards the edge of the Dundee box. Dundee challenging for it, but Hibs managing to keep it as they just play it back to the halfway line. Now another crossfield ball as Hibs knock it out to this near side, but immediately under pressure by Dundee as they're forced to play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long under pressure from Dundee. It's Dundee doing quite well here, pressing from the front and making Hibernian make some mistakes with their possession, being a little bit sloppy under pressure. So ball out on this near side for throwing to Dundee. Dundee take it quickly as the ball thrown up the field. And now Dundee lose the ball on the halfway line as Hibs knock it away out to that far side. Now Hibs coming forward as they play it into the centre. Coming forward as they knock it out to this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the Dundee box as Dundee coming to shift players out wide to challenge for the ball. It's Hibs with the cross into the box, but it's gone wide. Almost went out of play, but they managed to keep it from going out on the byline. Got the cross in, but then it was just not wide. So now Dundee on the attack as they play the ball forward down this near side. Hibs come to challenge for it as Hibs unable to win it back now as Dundee knocking it back to the halfway line. Now Dundee with a long crossfield ball out to that far side as they come forward now towards the edge of the Hibs box. Hibs challenging for it, but Dundee have managed to keep it. And eventually it's gone out of play on that far side. So it's going to be a throw in to Dundee, deep inside the Hibernian half of the field. Oh, Dundee now coming into the box. Oh, and they snatched at the chance there, but it's gone over the bar. That capitalising on a mistake from Hibernian at the back. As they tried to clear the lines, it was headed straight back towards goal. And Dundee with the shot, but it's well over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Hibs. But Hibs needing to be careful playing out from the back here. As now Hibs playing it forward. Dundee coming to challenge for it. It's Hibs now racing into the Dundee half. Ball knocked out wide on this near side. As now the come to the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. And Hibs has slatted it into the back of the net to open the score. Ball come down. Coming in from that from this near side, coming towards the edge of the box, ball crossed in and smashed into the back of the net to give Hibs the lead on 15 and a half minutes. So nice goal there by Hibernian, and it's yeah, really nice goal. Good cross into the box. And he did a lot of the work himself there. So it's Jar with the goal. And we're back underway now as the ball knocked away out to this near side. Dundee playing it back, but Hibs challenge for it. It's now Hibs winning it back, knocking it across the field out wide on that far side. It's now Hibs coming forward. Dundee coming to challenge for it, but Hibs still managing to keep the possession as they play it back to the halfway line. Stevie saying, well done, Hibs. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah, good to see Dundee doing well this season. To be fair, I thought they might struggle coming up, but they've been giving a good account of themselves since they've been back in the Scottish Premiership. It's now Hibs knocking the ball out wide to that far side. Now Hibs coming forward. Ball chipped up the field as now Hibs getting in behind the Dundee defence. Ball cut back and Dundee just managing to intercept it before they could get the shot off. Now Dundee trying to counter-attack as they play the ball forward up the field. Now coming into the centre circle as they knock it out wide to that far side. Hibs coming to challenge for it, but Dundee just playing it back to their centre-backs. As now they push up the field, but immediately under pressure by Hibs. As Dundee just pushed back a little bit now, but again, the ball played out wide to that far side as Dundee chip it forward. It's challenged by Hibs as both sets of players trying to win it on the edge of the box. It's knocked out wide on that far side as Hibs initially win the ball, but then Dundee win back the possession from a sloppy ball played towards the halfway line by Hibs. And now Dundee coming forward as they chip the ball across to this near side. Now ball cut back as they play it into the centre from this near side, but Dundee pushing them back out. Hibs pushing them back out wide as Dundee with the ball now chipped forward into the box and it's intercepted by Hibs. And now Hibs can build again from the back. Where's all these Dundee fans? I keep getting told off all these Dundee fans that they've got a big fan base. I'm not seeing it. Loads of Dundee fans on social media have been telling me that. Hibs now playing the ball out wide on this near side as they come forward. Working the ball down this near side, taking it to the byline as the ball crossed in and it's knocked away by Dundee and bounces out on this near side for a throw-in. So Hibs with the throw-in on this near side. I've been hearing that apparently Dundee got plans for a new stadium. I've seen some pictures of it. It looks quite fancy. And it's now Hibs with the throw-in. Ball comes in. Now the ball chipped into the centre as Dundee challenging for it, but Hibs just about managing to keep it as they're forced to knock it back to the centre-backs on the halfway line. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as it's chipped forward down that far side, but intercepted by Dundee initially as Hibs challenge for it and win it back. Now Hibs playing it back to the halfway line again under pressure. As they now play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So if you just join us, guys, it's currently Dundee 0, Hibs 1, and we are just coming up towards 21 minutes gone. So Hibs now trying to play out from the back. As they, oh, they've lost the ball now in the centre. As Dundee coming forward, and Dundee with a shot. Oh, and the goalkeeper makes the save. As the ball deflects out behind the ball, behind the goal. Yeah. Well, Hibs got to watch themselves here. They've been caught out a couple of times. That's the second time in the game where they've been caught out for defensive mistakes, being a bit sloppy at the back with the ball. And they've done it twice. They keep doing it. Eventually, the luck's going to run out, and Dundee are going to capitalise on one of those opportunities. Corner on this near side now for Dundee. Ball comes in. As it's deep, headed away by Hibs. Dundee picking up the possession outside the box. Shot comes in from distance, but the goalkeeper gets down low, makes the save, and manages to gather the ball to relieve the pressure for Hibs. Now Hibs with the ball thrown out wide on this near side. Just to let you guys know, Newcastle have gone ahead against Chelsea. Bournemouth have gone ahead against Sheffield United in the English Premier League. No goals to tell you about so far in the Scottish Premiership, apart from the goal here from Hibs. So now Hibs ball played out wide on that far side. As now they chip it forward. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Dundee as Hibs regain the possession on the halfway line. Now a long ball crossed out to this near side as Dundee come to challenge for it, winning it back. Now space to run into here for Dundee as Hibs trying to get back and challenge for it, but Hibs unable to win it, but they do get bodies back behind the ball and force Dundee to play it back to the halfway line. But Dundee still coming forward now as they work the ball down this near side. Attempted cross, and it's blocked off as it bounces out of play on this near side. So throw into Dundee deep inside the Hibs half of the field. Probably about 5 yards from the corner flag on this near side. So, yeah, as I say, guys, no goals to tell you about around Scotland, the Scottish Premiership at the moment. It's the only goal in the game from Hibs. No goals in the other games yet. Long throw comes into the box, and the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out of the air. In the English Championship, guys, just to let you know, there's only Norwich have gone ahead against QPR. Plymouth have took the lead against Sunderland. Blackburn have took the lead away at Stoke, and Swansea have took the lead against Hull. Stephen in English League One, Stevenage took the lead against Fleetwood. Leyton Orient gone 1-0 up against Wigan. Lincoln City 1-0 up against Barnsley. Peterborough United 1-0 up against Burton. Blackpool have took the lead away at Portsmouth. Obviously, Portsmouth sitting at the top of League One at the moment. In League Two, English League Two, it's currently Colchester have took the lead against Barrow. Crawley Town took the lead against Harrogate Town. Doncaster have scored away at Crewe Alexandra to take the lead. Grimsby 1-0 up against Sutton United. Milton Keynes Dons took the lead against Salford. And Wrexham are 2-0 up against Morecambe. In the Scottish Cup, guys, Dumbarton took the lead against Annan Athletic. And Dunbar United 1-0 up against, I read that one, didn't I? Against Allowell Athletic. Sorry, guys. Queen of the South are currently 1-1 with Dundee United. Stirling Albion 1-0 down to Cove Rangers. So a couple of goals going in the Scottish Cup. In the Northern Irish Premiership, also 1 or 2 goals. Carrick Rangers have gone 1-0 up against Collarina, and Linfield have took the lead against Ballymere United. Also a game in the Welsh League, guys, as Pontybont have took the lead against Colwyn Bay. As Oh, we just noticed it's got Dundee now on the attack as they've won the ball back, coming into the box, managing to get the shot off, but it's blocked off. And he just got the ball stuck under his feet. I think he was surprised to find himself in on goal without being challenged, but he messed it up, getting the ball trapped under his feet. Hibs now build again from the back. Ball played out wide on this near side. What's going on with this? Sorry, guys. So, yeah, Hibs just knocking the ball back to the goalkeeper. Oh, again, playing it out wide on this near side and almost gifting the possession back to Dundee. As Dundee got a toe on it, but couldn't keep it in. And it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side. But shocking defending here from Hibs. It's at the back. Sometimes they've been really shocking. I've stunned how much they've invited the pressure from Dundee with a sloppy possession at the back. Ball played out wide now as the ball comes in from the throw-in. It's knocked away to that far side. Hibs coming forward now as they chip the ball into the box. It's headed away. Dundee with the possession initially, but Hibs have won it back. Now Hibs playing it out wide on this near side. So they try to come forward, but Dundee pressing from the front well, and Hibs forced to play it back to the halfway line. Now played out wide again on that far side. Ken is saying, is Minimo at Dens Park? I don't know, mate. She might be at work today. She might be at work. She works a lot of unusual shifts, doesn't she? So I think she works like kind of half afternoon, half late. But she might even be listening in the background. I don't know, mate. If she's at work, she listens. She'll listen. Sometimes listens in, and if she's off work, she normally drops in a comment. So I don't know, mate. I don't know if she might be just busy with work, like I say. But thank you for that, Ken. Pure Loyalist, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Good to see you, mate. Pure Loyalist saying hi, Gaz, Stevie, Ken. Don't care for either of them, but if I had to pick one to win, I'd need to say Dundee to win. Sorry, personal views. No worries, mate. No worries. Well, obviously, I'm always neutral as best possible in games like this. So thank you for that, Pure Lords. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. Yeah, I tried to pick. I've looked through the games today, guys. Last night, we're looking for games for the 3 o'clock kickoffs. I was stunned. Uh, no, most of the games today for the 3 o'clock kickoffs are actually pretty disappointing. A lot of the games in across England and Scotland, for that matter, are kind of like teams bottom versus top. Amazing how many teams bottom versus top, which is good. Obviously, got to play those games, but they don't make for very exciting games in respect of one team being high on confidence and one team being low on confidence. After doing a lot of match watch-alongs, I can say that, guys. So this is kind of, I'm sure you guys that are Scottish fans know, this is a mid-table battle. Dundee sitting in fifth place, if I remember correctly, and Hibs sitting in seventh place. So yeah, but massive, nice one, Pure Lawless. No worries, mate. Yep, no worries about personal views. But from my point of view, mate, obviously building Fandent, I always try to be neutral as much as possible. Probably the only time I'm not is when I obviously do games for my own club, but you guys can understand that. It's now the ball chipped forward down that far side, and it's a poor one from Campbell, and it's gone out of play. So goal kick to Dundee. So thank you for that, mate, top man, and welcome to the show, Pure Loyalist. Pure Loyalist also saying Dundee are going to get a goal soon. Well, they've been threatening it, mate, and they've been threatening it more through mistakes coming at the back from Hibs. I've been shocked with the mistakes from Hibs at the back. Dundee now coming forward down that far side as they take it to the byline. Ball crossed into the box. and it's headed away, but not cleared yet. As Dundee winning it on the edge of the box, it's chipped back in and knocked towards goal, and the goalkeeper managing to pluck the ball out the air. Now Hibs on the attack as the goalkeeper gets them on the move quickly. Ball thrown out wide on this near side as Hibs come forward, but Dundee quickly coming across to press the ball and forces Hibs to play it back to the halfway line. As now they play it across the halfway line and out to that far side, but Dundee doing well defensively. Quite impressed with Dundee so far in this game. First game, I think we've covered yet. The first game we've covered this season involving Dundee. As the ball chipped forward. Now Dundee winning it back just inside the Hibs half as they play it forward now, racing down the middle, but Hibs challenge for it and win it back. How they didn't get the foul there, I don't know, but the referee waves it away as Dundee quickly trying to get themselves back into a defensive organised structure as Hibs now playing the ball out wide on this near side. So thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. And yeah, let's hope for goals. Plenty of goals in this one. That would be good. We've only got one so far, but one's better than none. Ken is saying, has your good lady finished the puzzle? Yeah, that's a good one. Nice one, Ken. And Stevie's saying, hi, Pure Loyalist. Nice one, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, mate. Pure Loyalist saying, Ken, no, mate. Long time to go. Yeah, the puzzles can take quite a while, can't they, mate? But nice one, Ken. Top man. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Hibs now with the possession. Played out wide on this near side. And Pure Loyalist there with a high, Stevie. Nice one, mate. Top man. Thank you. Pure Loyalist, you're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying too many broken pieces. Pure Loyalist saying defo. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive chat. Top stuff. Pure Loyalist saying City won, Liverpool won. I know, mate. Yeah, I caught the tail end of it when I come in from work. So I caught the tail end of it. Managed to see Alexander Arnold's Trent's goal. I like his little celebration as well. I thought that was quite funny. Did you watch it, mate? It was a good game. Well, I didn't see all of it. I caught the tail end of it. I come in just before Alexander Arnold Trent scored that goal. So I missed the first half completely. But got to work, guys. Got to work, unfortunately. Might have to work more soon. I'm trying to keep it going, but may have to let the foot gas off the pedal a little bit with the Fanden over the next couple of weeks with Christmas coming. I need to get earning some money. Not doing it very successfully at the minute with the channel, but we're still in the early stages. But Christmas and the consumer world don't understand that. But not to worry. Hibs playing the ball down that far side as it's challenged by Dundee, and now the referee is just having a word as there's a little bit of it was a little bit of an afters challenge, and the Hibs player there on that far side not impressed with that as he's just protesting to the linesman about the challenge. So thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. So we've got throwing on the far side, deep inside the Dundee half for Hibs. Ball comes in. It's short. It's Dundee immediately challenging for it, but Hibs take it to the byline, and they've ended up knocking it out of play. So that's going to be a goal kick to Dundee. Ken is saying, I'm still trying to fathom out the riddle of the Sphinx or the Rubik Cube. Oh, I'm flipping out, mate. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Oh, I could never get my head round that, mate. I tried it when I was younger, but no, it used to drive me crazy. Yeah. Have fun, Ken. And I'd rather not. That just messed with me head. I remember playing the Rubik's Cube when I was younger. And you remember some people used to take the stickers off, don't they? Didn't they, mate? I don't know if you remember that, Ken. But some people used to take the stickers off and just change them round. It's a cheat. But now Dundee coming forward as they chip the ball up towards the edge of the Hibs box. Hibs coming back to challenge for it as they knock it away, but Dundee regaining the possession further up the field. Now, now knocking the ball out wide to this near side. Yeah, Coulty. It's Dundee forced to play it all the way back to midway inside their own half as Hibs pressing well from the front momentarily. Now the ball played out wide by Dundee on that far side as they're immediately under pressure and the ball goes out of play. But I think the referee's giving it as a foul here. Is he giving this as a foul? Sorry, guys, just trying to work out what's going on here. Is he giving it? Not sure if he's giving it as a throw-in or a foul, but we're just getting a replay from an earlier challenge. Well, yeah, he's given it as a free kick. So Dundee now trying to play out from the back, but they almost lost it there on the edge of the box. Dundee forced to knock it out wide to this near side, and Hibs pressing really well from the front as Dundee now chip the ball forward. Now Dundee coming racing down the middle, but blocked off there by Hibs. And the referee, well, I'm not sure what he's saying here. The players are looking to him to make the decision. I think it was Cameron running forward. And yeah, he just blocked off completely by the Hibs player there. So free kick awarded to Dundee. So yeah, good luck with that, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Good luck with that. Dundee now with a free kick. It's about 35 yards from goal. As the ball chipped forward and it's knocked away. Dundee picking up the possession further up the field as they play it back to the goalkeeper. If you just joined us, guys, we are on. It's currently Dundee 0, Hibs 1, and we're on 38 and a half minutes gone. As Dundee now chipping the ball forward, it's headed into the centre. As they try to build now from the halfway line, but Hibs making life difficult for them as now Dundee chipping the ball out wide on this near side. It's played forward, but it's intercepted by Hibs. Hibs now knock the ball up the field as they try to hit Dundee on the counter-attack. Ball chipped into the box as Dundee managing to knock it away. Now winning the possession back just outside the box. As Hibs quickly coming to challenge for it, but Dundee almost keeping the possession, but do eventually win it back on that far side. But as they run forward again, Hibs challenge for it and win it back. Now Hibs coming forward as Dundee challenge, and it eventually goes out for a throw-in on that far side, midway inside the Dundee half of the field. Ken is saying, had a fan stream on as I do not see any of the 12 that tried to break and form a European league. Had a fan stream on as I do not see any of the 12 that. I don't understand. What? I'm confused with that, Ken. I'm obviously I get you making a point about the 12 clubs that tried to break away with Europe, but I don't get the point that you're trying to make, mate. Sorry, my bad, Ken. Apologies, mate. I'm not quite following you there, mate. Had a fan stream on as I do not see any of the 12 that tried to break and form a European league. Sorry, Ken, I'm not following you very well there, mate. I get that you obviously saying reference, but I don't understand what you mean by had a fan stream on as. But no, I don't. I don't agree with the teams that tried to break away, but they've kind of got the wish, haven't they, mate? They've kind of got the wish because if you see the new new Champions League format next season that's going to be introduced, it's basically very similar to what they wanted to create. So you wait for a bow down to those greedy clubs. But yeah, apologies, Ken. You'll have to explain a bit better, mate. I'm not under following, not understanding you very well there, mate. Apologies. Pure Lol is saying Rangers v Aberdeen Sheep FC tomorrow 4-0. Thank you, Pure Rangers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Should be a good game, but I've been told off a lot of Rangers fans that they consider Aberdeen is a bit of a bogey team. They said that every time Aberdeen plays Rangers, Aberdeen seem to raise their game. So I don't know if that's your opinion, pure lawless, but I'm not my opinion. I'm just telling you what I've been told off some Rangers fans previously in the chat as well as on social media. So I don't know if you have that same viewpoint. Let me know, mate. Dundee now with the possession just outside the box. Ball played out wide on this near side as now they chip the ball forward, and it's headed back in the direction it came from, but it's now lands in the centre of the field as Dundee lose the ball. Now Hibs trying to come forward as they race towards the centre circle, but now a challenge comes in from Dundee, and the referee blows for the foul, and he's going to book. I think he's going to book the Dundee player here. Not sure who it was. Sorry, guys. Try and find out in a sec. Yeah, he just lashed a leg out there. That was a stupid challenge, really. But he's only a youngster, Beck, the young lad. Just a little bit of inexperience showing there from him. Now the ball chipped forward from the free kick as Dundee managing to win it further up the field. Now knocking it forward up towards the halfway line. But Hibs quickly challenge for it and win it back as they play it back to the goalkeeper. So thank you for that, Pure Law List. As I say, mate, let me know if you feel the same what I just said about Aberdeen. That, like I said, not my opinion, mate, just what I've heard off Rangers fans. A few of them have told me that they feel Aberdeen always seem to raise their game when they play Rangers. So I don't know. You'll know better than me, mate. You watch Rangers a lot more than I do, as it's your team. So let me know your thoughts on that, mate. As Hibs now racing forward down this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the Dundee box. Ball crossed in, and it's knocked away as Hibs did intercept it, but he's got the ball. I think he's misjudged the ball coming in, and he's ended up knocking it over the bar. So that'll be a goal kick to Dundee as they now take it quickly, knocking the ball up the field, but it's intercepted by Hibs, and they play it back to the goalkeeper. Kent is saying, and I am at the Ladies' Cup. Salomons v Leeds United ladies. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know, mate. Hope you enjoyed the game. Top man, Ken. And thank you for dropping in, mate. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your afternoon, mate. Stay safe. And now, Hibs trying to play out from the back. Kent is saying, dress rehearsal for Viaplay Cup final. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Now both sets of players scrapping for it here on the edge, just on the edge of the centre circle, as it's Hibernian that managed to come away with it, knocking it back to their defensive line and eventually knocked back to the goalkeeper. We're on bang on 45 minutes here, guys. Just waiting to find out what added on time will be. Pure Law is saying Inter Milan v AC Milan ladies. Game should be a good game. Yeah, that sounds like a cracker. Thanks for that, Pure Lawlist. Pure Lawlist saying, cheers, Gaz. Hope you and Mrs. Gaz are well. Yes, we're good. Thanks for asking, mate. Hope you and your lovely missus are doing good today as well, mate. Thank you for asking. Top man. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes. And thank you very much for asking, mate. Appreciate it. And as I say, hope you and your lovely missus having a good afternoon as well, mate. Thank you for that. Ken is saying Sam Smith scored for Reading. Right, nice one, Ken. Well, there goes the halftime whistle, guys. And at halftime, it's finished Dundee Dundee 0, Hibernian 1. So we only had a minute added time played on the end of that, guys. So yeah. So bear with me a second, guys. Let's have a look at let's have a look at the halftime match stats. Bear with me a second, guys. Here we go. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. Damn neighbours with that dog. Right, there we go, guys. As you can see on the screen, there are the halftime match stats. Don't worry if you can't read them. I will read them out if you're listening in on a small device. Total shots, 5 for Dundee, 5 for Hibs. Shots on target, 4 for Dundee, 1 for Hibs. Possession, 34% for Dundee, 66% for Hibs. Passes, 161 for Dundee, 301 for Hibs. Pass accuracy, 79% for Dundee, 88% for Hibs. Fouls, 4 for against Dundee, 3 against Hibs. Yellow cards, 1 for Dundee, 1 for Hibs. Red cards, none. Offsides, just the 1 against Hibs. And corners, 1 apiece. So there you go, guys. Let's have a look what's going on around the grounds around the UK. So, guys, just bear with me a second. In the English Premier League, it finished as Ken pointed. Pure Lawless pointed out before. Man City 1, Liverpool 1 in the dinner time kickoff. Other games in the Premier League are all the 0-0. 0-0 with Burnley, West Ham, 0-0 with Luton, Crystal Palace. Newcastle currently 1-1 with Chelsea. Nottingham Forest currently 1, Brighton 2. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 2, and Brentford beat Arsenal kicking off at 5:30. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, currently Celtic 0, Motherwell 0. As we know, 1 goal here with Hibernian. Hearts 0, St Johnstone 0, Ross County 0, Kilmarnock 0, and St Mirren 1, Livingston 0. In the English Championship, Birmingham 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Bristol City 2, Middlesbrough 0, Huddersfield Town 0, Southampton 1, Leicester City 0, Watford 0, Millwall 0, Coventry City 1, Norwich City 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Plymouth 2, Sunderland 0, Preston 0, Cardiff 0, Stoke City 0, Blackburn Rovers 1, Swansea City 2, Hull City 0, and West Brom kicking off against Ipswich later on at 5:30. One game to tell you about in the Europa Conference League, which is unusual, being played on a Saturday. Maccabi Tel Aviv currently 0-0 with Zorya Luhansk. That game is 18 minutes in. In English League One, guys, Bolton 2, Everton, Exeter 0. Awesome. Get in, Bolton. Carlisle 0. Charlton Athletic 0. Cheltenham Town 1. Oxford United 0. Derby County 0. Bristol Rovers 0. Fleetwood Town 0. Stevenage 1. Leyton Orient 1. Wigan Athletic 1. Lincoln City 1. Barnsley 0. Northampton Town 0. Cambridge United 0. Peterborough United 2. Burton Albion 0. Portsmouth 0, Blackpool 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Port Vale 0, and Wycombe Wanderers 1, Reading 2. In English League 2, Wimbledon 2, Notts County 0, Bradford City 0, Accrington Stanley 0, Colchester United 1, Barrow 0, Crawley Town 1, Harrogate Town 1, Crewe Alexander 2, Doncaster Rovers 1, Grimsby Town 1, Sutton United 1, Newport County 0, Stockport County 0, Salford City 2, Milton Keynes Dons 1, Swindon Town 1, Mansfield 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Gillingham 0, Walsall 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, and Wrexham 3, Morecambe 0. Into the Scottish Championship, guys. Oh, sorry, not the Scottish Championship. My bad. Sorry, it's not the Scottish Championship today. The Scottish Cup. My apologies, guys. I'm getting confused. Third round of the Scottish Cup currently. Albion Rovers 0, Bonnie Ridge Rose 1, Annan Athletic 0, Dumbarton 2, Borough Rangers 1, Pollock 0, Braxburn Athletic 0, Bucky Thistle 0, Cummock 0, Broom Hill 1, Dunbar United 1, Alloa Athletic 2, Falkirk 3, Formerton United 0, Greenock Morton 1, Bonus United 0, Hamilton Academic 0, Kelly Hearts 0, Inverness Cally Thistle 0, Cowdenbeath 0, Montrose 0, Edinburgh City 0, Partick Thistle 2, Queen's Park 0, Peterhead 0, Ayr United 0, Queen of the South 1, Dundee United 1, Stirling Albion 0, Cove Rangers 1, Stranraer 0, Adrian's 1, and the Spartans 1, Arbroath 0, and finally Shannont 0, Forfar Athletic 0. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with the Scottish League, Scottish Cup. Into the Welsh League, only one game in Wales today, guys. Colwyn Bay 0, Pontybont 1. In the Northern Irish Premiership, Cliftonville 1, Crusaders 0, Coleraine 0, Carrick Rangers 1, Linfield 2, Ballymere United 0, and the other game, Lugal Dungannon Swift playing at 5:45 this evening. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds. And Pure Lolly saying, guys, sorry, mate, drunk fingers syndrome. No worries, mate. No worries like that. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying, DFS, isn't that a furniture store? Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, it is. Who said DFS? I'm not sure who said DFS, but thank you for that, Ken. Ken is saying, drunk, too drunk to type pure loyalist. Yeah, absolutely. Stevie's saying, laugh out loud, pure loyalist. Absolutely. Nice one, Stevie. Ken saying, Bolton 1-0 up. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. Thanks for the update. Sorry, I'm a bit behind with the comments. Ken is saying, I'm there on Monday night in FA Youth Cup. Who's on Monday night in the Youth Cup? I'm not sure which team he's referring to there. Stevie's saying, go on, Bolton. I know, yeah, 2-0 up now, mate. 2-0 up. Thank you for that, Stevie. Ken's saying, come on, you Rams. Ken supporting Derby County. Top stuff, Ken. Thank you, mate. Interesting. Nice one, Ken. Pure Lolly saying, I was listening to in another live developer channel. He's an Arsenal fan. Never heard of that word before, pure loyalist, and I've got quite a vocabulary. Developer. Is that a developer or is it a type area? I'm not sure, but thank you for that, Pure Lords. Well, hopefully you like the other channel. Good for you, mate. Ken is saying he is. He is. He also has a putty mouth. Okay, so you guys clearly talking about the same channel there. No worries. Thank you, guys. Ken saying the DFS is catching, though I'm on coke. Okay, not really following you now, guys. Uh, did have an ale in spoons this morning. Pure Lolly staying, Stevie. If Wanderers will win and Arsenal get beat, Villa move to second place, I think. You're talking about Wolves. I think you might be talking about Wolves there. Uh, Thank you, mate. Thank you for that pure lawlist. I presume he's talking about Wolves. Obviously, with associating Arsenal with it. Ken is saying Villa don't play till Sunday at Spurs. Yeah, that's another interesting game. Just look, should be a cracker that, shouldn't it, Ken? Pure lawlist saying Ken, everyone to their own. Absolutely, yeah. Well said, mate. And Pure lawlist saying that's true. Pure Lollies, absolutely top stuff, guys. Top stuff. Thank you. Pure Lollies saying true fans, they definitely don't make it easy for us, but that's rivalry for you. Absolutely, yeah. Definitely. Well said, mate. Kent is saying half time, Burnley, Hammers, Burnley doing fine, but boys, oh boy, do they need a goal scorer. Yes, I know. I've not really watched much of Burnley this season, but I'm quite surprised to see that they're struggling. I thought they were going to come up and cause a few surprises because obviously they had a fantastic season last season in the Championship, didn't they? So I was expecting that they was going to cause a few shocks this season, but it's not paired that way. Thank you for that, Ken. Pure Lawless saying, true guys, they always put up a fight against us. But that's football rivalry for you. Yeah, no, thank you for that, top man. Thank you. No, and that is you're very right, mate. Is this football rivalry? Obviously, I know quite a bit about Scottish football, but I'm honest enough to say I'm still learning. I'm still learning about Scottish football because until I built Fanden, I kind of only watched Scottish football casually, if you like. So obviously, me being obviously a Bolton fan, I've never watched it as in depth as I am doing now since I started building Fanden. I used to just catch the odd game before. Um, so yeah, still learning. So yeah, I was just asking, mate, because obviously I'm eager to learn more about Scottish football, so that I can give a fair consideration to both English, Scottish, and Welsh and Northern Irish football as best I possibly can. And the best way to do that is be open-minded and accept that I don't know everything, and respect that you guys know a lot about your own leagues, your own clubs. And if I'm open-minded enough, I can pick up bits of information as I'm building the channel, doing research, but also pick up bits of information from you guys to get a better all-round perspective. So, guys, I'll come back to the chat in a moment. I'm just going to jump off before we get started with this second half because I'm on my own today. My missus is not home, so I want a coffee. So just bear me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to make myself a quick coffee. As I say, I'm on my own this afternoon in the studio, so nobody to make me a coffee this afternoon. So I just need the coffee to keep me awake a little bit, as it's already been a long day. So we are back underway, guys. As Dundee with a throw in on this near side of the field as the ball knocked out of play. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to put the team news back on the screen. There we go. Sorry, you can see here I'm out of breath. That's rushing and running up and running around trying to get just quickly do a coffee so I didn't miss the second half too much. So ball now with Dundee on that far side as they work it forward. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless Top Man. Thank you, mate. I just thought I'd ask. Like I say, you guys know your clubs better than I do. So I'd always try to respect that anyway. So thank you, Pure Lawless Top Man. Nice one, mate. So now the ball won back by Hibs on that far side as they hook it back into the centre. Now Hibs knocking it away out to this near side as they come forward now into the Dundee half of the field. Dundee trying to challenge for it, but Hibs knocking it into the centre on the edge of the box now as they try to get the shot off, but it's blocked off. And now Dundee winning it further up the field as from the ricochet as they're trying to get going, but eventually they're given the foul by the referee on the far side of the pitch as they tried to come forward. They're just Hibs players nipping at his toes at every opportunity. And eventually the referee deems it a foul on that far side. Pure Lolly saying, Ken Sos, mate, thought Villa played today also. No, they don't. No, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. It's easy to get confused. Stick in my position, you get confused with the amount of games I'm doing. It gets really confusing. And also, so yeah, it's like when people come on and start talking to me about our game a week ago. It's like, you're being serious. I'm doing that many games that one game once the 2 or 3 games away, I start to, you know, forget bits and bobs just simply because of the amount of games we're covering here at Fandon at the moment. So yeah, not to worry. Pure lawless, easy mistake to make, mate. So many games coming at us, it's easy to get confused with them. Now Dundee on the attack down that far side as they come towards the Hibs box. Hibs trying to challenge for it, but Dundee managing to keep it. As they're trying to work the angle here to get the crossing, taking it to the byline, ball crossed in. And I think the referee has considered that as going out of play. So Hibs will have the goal kick. Well, if that's out, then that means that goal that Spurs played, Spurs scored the other week, a few weeks back in that game that was controversial, was definitely out because the Spurs one looked more out than that one that I've just seen here in this game. This is what the referees do to us, guys. They have us analysing things too much in depth because they keep making controversial decisions. Ken is saying, it's okay, my friend. It's going to that game. Heist, a Villa fan. Thank you, Ken. Top man. Awesome. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Oh, Dundee now on the attack down the centre. Oh, and a strong challenge comes in here from Hibs. Oh, and now it's getting heated. We've got handbags. He's going to get a booking here. We've got loads of players surrounding the referee here. They need to keep calm heads. Pure Lolly's responded to Stevie. Thank you, mate. Kenny's saying, and then another friend visited Spurs for an NFL game he raved about the stadium. Yeah, it is a nice stadium. It is a nice stadium, but it costs way too much. Absolutely ridiculous how much that stadium costs. It's nuts. Spurs have noosed themselves with a debt now for generations to come. Foolish to spend that much money on a new stadium, because that debt will still be hanging round Spurs' neck in 20, 30 years' time, I reckon, which is crazy with the amount of money in football today. Dundee now with a free kick as they take the shot, and it's blocked off, but Dundee managing to keep the possession as they chip the ball out wide on that far side. Now looking to try and create another opportunity here as they cut the ball back inside, but as they come towards the edge of the box, it's challenged by Hibs. Hibs winning it back. Hibs now on the attack, playing the ball down that far side. It's now they're trying to hit Dundee on the counter attack. Ball chipped forward as now Hibs coming forward into the box, pushed out wide, ball crossed in, and it's knocked away as Hibs eventually get the shot off, but it's deflected wide, and it's going to be a corner on this near side for Hibs. So, yeah, thank you for that, Ken. You're right, mate. It is a cracking stadium, but like I said, for me, it's just nuts to spend that kind of money on a stadium. You think of that, close to, what is it? Close to 1.5 billion, they reckon, that Spurs have spent on that stadium. Do you know how much the Everton stadium's costing? 550 million. So how is it that a stadium in London is nearly triple what the stadium is in Liverpool? Yes, I get that it's had a special pitch fitted, but that shouldn't mean that it costs an extra £1 million to build it just for a special pitch. It's absolute madness. Now ball crossed in from the corner. It's deep. And the Dundee goalkeeper managing to pluck the ball out of the air. As Dundee now on the attack. Ball knocked out wide on that far side as it's played forward now. And eventually Hibs intercept it further up the field as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Pure Lawley saying, are you a Villa fan? Or who do you say was? I'm sure Ken said he was a Millwall fan, if I remember correctly. And also, I'm sure was it Hibs? Sorry, I think it was Millwall and Rangers, I think, possibly. I'm not sure. I'm sure he supports a Scottish team as well. I can't remember. It's so many different people coming in. Sometimes it gets. I've probably got it written down here, to be fair. I've got written here, Man United. Ken is a United fan, but I'm sure he said he likes Millwall as well. So I'm confused. Now Dundee winning the ball back as they chip the ball out wide on that far side. Now it's chipped forward as Dundee on the attack down that far side, but Hibs coming to challenge for it. And the referee has given the throw in as the ball went out of play. Kenny's saying he's the social media man at my local football club. One thing in common, the two of us see a lot of unusual football matches on YouTube and other platforms. Okay, Ken, are you still talking about this other YouTuber guy? I'm not sure who you're talking about, but thank you for that. Ken, thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying, go on, Linfield, Northern Ireland. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I've been trying to include the Northern Irish teams in the project, but I'm not sure it's doing me any good at the moment. Now Hibs playing the ball forward as it's chipped forward now into the Dundee half. Now Hibs with in a foot race down that far side with Dundee as Hibs getting to the ball first, managed to cross it in, but it's intercepted by Dundee as Dundee now tried to play out from the back. Immediately under pressure though as Hibs come to press the ball, but Dundee have managed to work through the press as they chip the ball forward, but it's eventually deflected out on this near side and goes out for a throw into Hibs. So we've got to throw in on this near side, but we're going to have a substitution here, guys. I think we're going to have a double change for Hibernian. Pure Law is saying, go on. So yeah, I read that. Thank you, mate. Top man. Kent is saying, Linfield rule in Northern Ireland. Hope that Crusader that comes in the fan den is fine. Yeah, I've not seen him for about a while, mate, but he's only a youngster. You have to remember, guys, some of the younger fans that come and get involved in the fan den community, they don't have the attention. What's the word? They're young, aren't they? So they don't have the attention span to stick with us for long periods. That's why you see a lot of the younger fans, part of the fan den community, drop in for 5 minutes and then disappear because they just don't. We've all been young, guys. You know what it's like when you're young. You just don't have that attention span. You get bored very easy when you're young. So, but yeah, not seen him for a while, mate. I don't know. I invited him on the show. I think he's got the ump or something. He has to come on the show. I did the special show the other week to give those youngsters the chance to come on, but some of them weren't on the level with me about their parents giving them permission, things like that. And so, unfortunately, in future, I'm going to have to be a lot more careful with fans coming on the channel. Adults, it's perfectly fine, but these youngsters, if I can't trust them being honest, then I need to obviously have permission off their parents properly. Corner on this near side now for Hibs. Hibs gonna have this corner. Take it now. The corner comes in, and it's into the back of the net. Hibs headed it straight into the back of the net for the corner. And that gives them a 2-goal lead on 57.5 minutes. It's Dundee 0, Hibernian 2, as Hibs double their lead. So yeah, Ken, we might see him again. I'm not seeing him, like I say, I don't know if he's thinking he has to come on the channel. I sent him a message and I've not heard from him since. So he might drop back in at some point, mate. I don't know. I'm fed up with playing the mind games with these youngsters, to be quite honest. So I'm just getting on with it. But thank you for that, Ken. I'm sure he might drop in again. But if not, we'll find other fans from Northern Ireland at some point. Just too much to do with English and Scottish football at the minute to give it much attention, to be fair. It's not that I don't want to give Welsh and Northern Irish football the attention. I do, but obviously I want the channel to build. I've got to obviously try and target games that are going to get interest and some half-decent numbers. So I don't know what kind of numbers we get with Northern Irish football at the moment. So still yet to test that. Hibs now with the possession, knocked out wide on this near side. But thank you for that, Ken. Pure Lord saying, Gaz, Developer is the name of his channel, mate. Just another football channel I'm a member of, mate. Right. Whose channel? Ken's channel. Or are you talking about, is it a random person? I mean, Ken's channel. I'm presuming that's the channel you follow. Okay, I've never heard of it, mate. No worries. I've never heard of it, to be honest. But thank you for letting me know. Pure Lawless, you're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Dundee now on the attack down the middle. So they're knocking out wide on that far side. Now it's cut back as Dundee trying to edge their way forward here. But yeah, nice one, Pure Lawless. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time to explain. And Pure Lawless there with a thumbs up, Ken. Thank you. Nice one, mate. You're a star. Ken saying Rams 0, Bristol Rovers 0. Thank you, Ken. And now Dundee with a cross into the box here. And they're playing for a handball in the box as the ball knocked away out to that far side. Dundee managing to keep the possession as they're looking for another opportunity here. Ball cut back as now Dundee with a shot from distance, but it's always rising and goes over the bar and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Hibs. So, yeah, thank you, Ken. Appreciate the update, mate. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to Fandom. Thank you, Stevie. A nice one, mate. You're an absolute star. Top man. So goalkeeper kicks the ball long as Hibs now on the attack on that far side, but now they got caught off there with the offside flag. So free kick to Dundee as Dundee now get us back underway. Ball chipped up the field. Long ball actually this as Hibs just winning it back on the edge of their own box. Now kicking it away as Dundee intercept it further up the field. Now Dundee looking to build from just inside the Hibs half as they play it out wide to this near side. Now it's cut back inside as Dundee trying to work their way up the field, but Hibs defending well here at the moment as Dundee try to work it forward and do now. Knocked out wide to this near side as they come towards the byline. Immediately under pressure from Hibs as he managed to get behind and now, oh, he's fucked. Oh, we got a red card here. Well, I'm shocked. Miller, the Hibs player, has been sent off. He's got his second yellow. Oh, sorry, it took a moment, guys, because I actually thought the challenge was coming in. I think it was Beck or coming in on this near side. Miller trying to challenge for him. Beck's initially slipped. And obviously, as he slipped, Miller kind of fell into him a little bit, give him a little shove in the back. They didn't give it up then as Miller followed him into the box, coming in from behind. And yeah, I thought the Dundee player had dived a little bit there, to be fair. It did look a little bit like a dive as he came into the box, but the referee has seen it opposite way, and Miller has been shown a second yellow and a red card, so Hibs down to 10 men. So nice one, Stevie. So we're going to have a free kick on this near side for Dundee. So, yep, nice one, Stevie. Yeah, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. Would be appreciated. So Hibs looking to try and make a change to reshuffle the pack after having a man sent off. So Dundee now with the free kick on the edge of the box, right out on this near side, close to the byline. Ball crossed in, and it's shot into the back of the net. And the goalkeeper makes the save. Well, I couldn't tell then if it hadn't gone into the back of the net because it was just blasted through the bodies. So many bodies in that box. But no, the goalkeeper has managed to, how he's managed to make that save with all those bodies in front of him, I do not know. But he has. And the Hibs goalkeeper keeps the advantage for Hibs. As now the ball kicked away. Dundee with the possession as they now play it forward. I'm sure that being that extra man is going to encourage them now. Ken is saying 2-0 to Bolton. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. I know I'm thinking of whether I should start concentrating on Bolton games for 3 o'clock kickoffs because keep doing round the grounds is not doing us any favours at 3 o'clock, really, in my opinion. Been pretty disappointing this season. We did okay out of it last season. We got some good fans attention, but this season it's been pretty disappointing. Doesn't feel like my efforts during the 3 o'clock kickoffs are really appreciated, to be honest. So I'm wondering whether I should be sacrificing missing watching my own team all the time keep doing different games at 3 o'clock. Bolton now 3-0 up against Exeter. Awesome. Come on, Bolton. How's Ipswich getting on? Oh, now we've got another challenge foul on the on the far side of the pitch. So Hibs on the attack down that far side and just Portals with a challenge. The referee sees it as a yellow card, so it's going to be a booking. So Hibs with the free kick on that far side. Better angle than the Dundee one. As they could potentially shoot straight directly at goal from this position. So thank you for that, Ken. Top man. Cross comes in now from Hibs. It's headed towards goal, but the goalkeeper plucking the ball out the air. Pure Lawless with claps for Stevie. Thank you, mate. Top man. Nice one, mate. Awesome. Pure Stevie saying, Gaz will be back in a few minutes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that was me just nipping for get a coffee at half time. Stevie saying, awesome. Awesome. Go on, Bolton. Gaz will be happy. Absolutely, yeah. I'm gutted. I'm missing watching my club so much at the moment, especially if I'm playing so well. Gets you wondering whether whether my sacrifice is worth it at the moment, to be honest. But not to worry. It's all part of the grind. It's now Hibs playing the ball back to the goalkeeper under pressure. To chip the ball forward now. As it's Dundee that come to challenge for it. And now Dundee winning it back on that far side as they cut the ball back into the centre. And now Dundee coming towards the edge of the box, coming into the box, getting the shot off. And it's a good effort. But the goalkeeper... Well, I'm not sure if he got fingertips to that, but it's just gone just over the bar. I'm just trying to work out of the replay then, guys, whether he actually got fingertips to it. And I think he did because the referee's given it as a corner. So corner to Dundee on this near side. Pure Lawley saying, is Gaz still it? Yes, I was, mate. I only jumped off for a coffee to make a coffee. That's all. You would see that occasionally if I'm on my own. Obviously, when my wife's here, she makes me a coffee. So I don't have to leave. But very occasionally, you will see me at halftime. Sometimes just nip to go and make a drink. So the ball now with this corner for Dundee. Ball comes in. It's deep. Headed over the bar. And that'll be a goal kick to Hibs. So we're just coming up towards 70 minutes gone, guys. Still 2-0 to Hibs. So, yeah. Pure Lawley say, book Gaz. What for making a coffee? I'm dedicated, mate, but I've got to have a drink. Thank you, mate. So about to have another substitution here for Dundee, and it's Lamech coming off. And it's Riley coming on. Kent is saying Burnley 1, Hammers 0. Jay Rodriguez penalty. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know, Kent. Yeah, it's all right. I'll take the booking, mate. Ken is saying, like many two top supporters in the league, I League One, they need to get in the Championship more TV money. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. Well, they actually dropped out of the Championship, though, mate. Dundee, Derby County. They're going through the same problem that a lot of clubs have gone through, mate. Bad owners left the club in a mess, so they dropped down into League One. Dundee, Derby County should be grateful, mate. They should be grateful. At least they managed to stabilise things before they dropped into League Two. You look at a lot of clubs that drop out the Premier League and Championship, and they drop all the way back down to League Two. Bolton did it. Wigan did it. So many clubs that have done it. Portsmouth done it. And now, if you look at the bottom of the League One, Reading have done it as well. Reading are in the process of dropping down to League Two. They look really in big trouble, and that's a decent-sized club as well. There's quite a few big clubs in that League One, mate, to be fair. So I wouldn't single out Derby County specifically, mate. They are a big club in League One, you're right, but there is a couple of other decent-sized clubs as well. But thank you for that, mate. So now the ball with Hibs on that far side. Ken saying, money only goes to money, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Well said, mate. Totally well, spot on that, Pure Loyalist. Absolutely agree, mate. Ken saying, choo-choo, Pure Loyalist. Absolutely top stuff, guys. Pure Loyalist saying, Ken, you a United fan, same as my mother-in-law. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Ken saying, definitely not, though. Though I did admire Fergie's team and to an extent Mourinho. Definitely not, though. What? I don't understand. Is that meaning you're not a United fan? You must have told me you're a United fan at some point because I've wrote it down here, mate. So I'm confused with that. Is that meaning you're not a United fan or you are? Ken, your comments can be really confusing a lot of the time, mate. Really can. So I'm not sure now what club you support. You've confused me that much. Think about how many times you've been coming on the channel. I'd know by now. But I've got it written down here as Man United. But I'm sure you've told me Millwall as well. So I'm confused. So yeah, apologies, Ken. I'm a bit confused which club you support now, really, to be honest. I thought it was, I don't know why, but I'm sure you told me you like Millwall. I'm sure you told me, you must have said Man United at some point because I've wrote it down. And I think you said that you supported a Scottish club as well, I think, as well. So now Dundee with a free kick into the box, and it's knocked wide. So yeah, sorry, Ken, I'm confused with that. Ken also saying Bolton are 3 up, guys. Stevie and Pure Laws. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's only me, a Bolton fan here, Ken. Stevie's a Bury fan. Pure Lawlist, obviously, is a Rangers fan. So thank you, Ken. Really appreciate the updates, mate. Top man. Pure Lawlist saying, Gaz, the up-and-coming youth will come good. Absolutely, yeah. I do like watching the youth football, to be honest. I do like watching it, but not as easy to actually catch it, is it, though, to be guys? But Pure Laws, thank you, mate. Absolutely top, man. Ken saying, prefers Blades to Red Devils. Prefer Blades to Red Devils. Right. So that implies that you're a Sheffield United fan, then? I think Ken's just a fan of football, to be fair, mate. I think he is. Ken saying, even irons or tangerines, terrors. Irons is obviously West Ham, and tangerines, that's either Blackpool or Dundee United, I think. And I think Ken, I'm like I say, I think Ken's just a general football fan now. I've got confused with which club he actually supports properly. Pure Lolly saying Ken said they'd uh, get a third mate. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Ken saying so. You're not Manchester United fan. Pure Lolly saying sent Packy Miller. Pure Lolly saying Miller early Christmas card. Yeah, yeah, I know, mate. He's got himself. I don't know, but to be honest, mate, I don't think I thought the Dundee player dived as he came into the box. If you get a chance to have a look at it on the highlights later, check it out, mate. Because for me, it did. Like I say, there was a little bit of contact, and yeah, you know, you could get a foul, but I think the red card was harsh because it could have been a warning because it was outside the box. But like I say, as he come Dundee player got past him and came into the box, I think he dived. I do. I honestly do. But that's just my opinion. That's what football's all about. Different opinions. But thank you for that pure law list. Zerg H, how you doing, mate? Zerg H4, welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Zerg H4 saying hello. Love this channel. Zerg H4. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you, mate. And thank you for the positive vibes, top man. Hello. I'm not sure. Was it you that put the comment the other day that was in a reference to the IRA? Because that's not giving me any indication that you like the channel if you're putting comments like that. Hibs now winning the ball back, knocking the ball out wide on that far side as Dundee coming to challenge for it, but Hibs winning it back. And it's now the ball chipped forward. And Dundee trying to, yeah, they tried to win it there, but they've ended up knocking it out of play. So throw into Hibs, midway inside their own half on that far side of the field. But thank you for that, Zorg H14, and welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good start to the weekend, mate. Ken is saying Pompey losing to Blackpool. Oh, whoa, that's a bit of a shock in it because Pompey obviously sitting top of the league at the moment, and that's good news for Bolton, though. But thank you for that, Ken. Nice one, mate. Pure Lolly saying Zorg H4 with a thumbs up. Nice one, Pure Lolly's top man. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Top man. So ball out on that far side now for another throw in here, guys. As Dundee now with the ball coming in as they chip the ball out wide to this near side as they try to find more space. As now they come forward into the Hibs half of the field, working their way towards the edge of the box. Ball cut into the centre as now Hibs Hibs managing to knock it away just as Dundee almost got the shot off there. And the ball bounces out on the halfway line for throwing to Dundee. Dundee take it quickly. Now working the ball out wide to that far side as they try to push up the field. Ken is saying, my friend, the Pompey Chimneys, not happy. Well, I should imagine, but I don't know why he's not happy, mate. Pompey have been doing really well. Considering how bad they've been doing in the last couple of seasons, they've massively improved this season, massively. So all Pompey fans should be buzzing. One defeat in one game is no big deal. Besides which, I'd rather Pompey stay winning at the minute. I'd rather be chasing them than sitting top. Because I think when you sit top of the league, it just piles the pressure on. Later on in the season, yeah, you want to be sitting, but at this stage of the season, it just puts you under pressure, in my opinion. So if you can just be one place below, maybe two, but within, we're keeping the points gap close, then that's the best way to be, in my opinion. Dundee now with a free kick. As they take it short. Now it's chipped forward into the box. As Dundee now with it ball, and they've just headed it over the bar. Well, good idea there by Dundee. They had the free kick. They didn't knock it straight towards goal. They tried a little bit of trickery, taking it short and then crossing it into the box from a different angle. And as I said, they managed to get their header, but it's over the bar. So goal kick now to Hibs. So thank you for that, Ken. Pure Law is saying, Ken, that's surprising. Yeah, surprising Pompey fans upset about that. One game, come on, they've been playing really well. If you're going to get the hump just because you lose one game, then that's not really, that's showing a bit of a glory hunting mentality, isn't it, really? You got to accept that you're going to, you're going to hit the odd, even if you're challenging at the top of the league, you're going to hit the odd speed bump, aren't you? Now, Dundee with the ball knocked out wide to this near side as they race forward now, coming towards the byline. Ball crossed in, but it's a poor one, and it bounces out on that far side for a throw-in. Good idea, but the cross just going past everybody, and nobody able to get on the end of that. So, yeah, I agree, Ken. Pure Laws, I agree that's quite surprising. Ken is saying, hi, Zorg H2. HS, thank you, Ken. Awesome, top man. Loving the positive vibes. Ken saying, Rome 1, nil up against own goal, but they all count. Absolutely, yeah, they do, mate. Thank you for that, Ken. Now, Hibs coming forward as they play the ball forward down the centre, but it's intercepted by Dundee. Now Dundee knocking it out wide to that far side as they come back inside. Now ball chipped forward into the boxes. Hibs just managing to knock it away with a header, and it's gone out of play on that far side for a throw-in to Dundee, deep inside the Hibs half of the field, probably about 6 or 7 yards from the corner flag on that far side. And Pure Lawless saying, Ken, that's football for you. Absolutely, mate. Well said, Pure Lawless. Thank you, mate. As now Dundee with the throw-in, but it's straight away knocked away and goes out for another throw-in. As Dundee now take this one quicker. Ball crossed up into the box as it's knocked out to this near side, but Dundee picking up the pieces as they cross it back in. It's knocked away further up the field, and now Dundee regain possession as they come forward again down this near side, working the way towards the edge of the box. As they're looking for the cross, taking it to the byline, under pressure from Hibs, as Hibs managed to block the shot and intercept it, clearing their lines as they knock it up the field, but it's straight back with the Dundee defenders as they come again, now playing the ball out to that far side as they cut the ball back inside, as Hibs just camped out on the edge of their own box at the moment. As Dundee again knocking the ball out wide to this near side, coming towards the byline as they're forced to cut it back inside. And again, Hibs knocking it away as Dundee regain the possession on the halfway line. Again, coming down this near side as they try to work the ball up the field. Now it's cut back into the centre as the cross comes into the box. It's knocked away. And Dundee coming again. It's all Dundee at the moment as they keep the pressure on and keep Hibs pinned back towards their own boxes. Now Dundee racing forward. Ball knocked out wide to this near side. Shot comes in and the goalkeeper with the save. And the follow-up is smashed into the back of the net. And it's Beck with the goal. Well, it was coming, guys. Hibs inviting the pressure as they couldn't get out of their own box. And they kept clearing the lines. It was and wave after wave of Dundee attack, and eventually Dundee have found a way back into the game. 85 minutes gone. Dundee 1, Hibs 2. Kent is saying Luton 1, Palace 0. Apparently, commentator only just realised Palace goal ruled out VAR again. Okay. Thank you, Ken. Thank you for letting us know, mate. So Kent saying Luton 1, Palace 1. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the update. And Pompey 0, Blackpool 3. Thank you, mate. Barnsley 2 up at Lincoln. Thank you, mate. Zorg Kate saying, not me that done that. Okay, mate, no worries. I'm probably getting confused with accounts, mate. My apologies. My apologies, Zorg Kate. I'll check. I've not had a chance to check who it was, to be honest. So my apologies, mate. Sorry for the confusion. My bad. And yeah. So apologies, Zorg Kate 4, and yeah, my bad, mate. I wasn't saying. I asked. That's why I asked. I didn't say it was you. I just asked if it was you. I couldn't remember the account name it was, mate. To be fair, but thank you, mate. And as I say, great to have you with us, Zorg H4. Thank you for that, mate. Top man. Hibs now coming forward towards the edge of the box to get the shot off, but it's over the bar, and that will be a goal kick to Dundee. Pure Lolly saying, win some, lose some, if it pays off to your advantage, Gaz. Absolutely. Well said, mate. Thank you for that, Pure Lollies. Ken saying, Team Talk H4. Team Talk? Is that Team Talk? Thank you, Ken. Ken saying, do you support... now Dundee coming into the box from that far side as the challenge comes in from Hibs, and the claims here for a penalty. But the referee waving it away, I think, here. Yeah, just got an elbow in the back there. But I'm not sure you can class that as a foul. I think it was more just a coming together of players. Stevie's saying, no, Gaz, that wasn't Zorkage. Okay, my apologies, Zorkage. I genuinely mean that, mate. I'm probably just getting confused with the names. And I didn't say it was. I did ask. I just did ask. So I'm going to, what I'll do is I'll check later and make a note of it so I don't get confused with anybody else. So yeah, that my sincere apologies, Zork H. I genuinely mean that, mate. And apologies if I spoke out of turn. Dundee now coming forward down that far side as they try to cross it, but now taking it to byline. It's crossed in, headed away by Hibs. As Hibs now trying to hit Dundee on the counter attack, racing forward, out wide on this near side, but Dundee quickly come to challenge for it, and he's managed to, how has he managed to keep the ball there? Well, initially he managed to keep it while being challenged from 3 Dundee players, but as the 4th Dundee player come over, I think that just became a little bit too much for him. But Dundee winning the ball back as they play it out wide to that far side. Pure Law is saying, Stevie, nice one, mate. Thank you. Dundee now working the ball down that far side. Ball crossed into the box, and it's knocked behind by Hibs, and that's going to be a corner to Dundee. So we're on 89.5 minutes here, guys. Chance for Dundee to grab an equaliser here. As Dundee take it short. Now shot comes in from distance. Oh, and it's just knocked wide of the post. Oh, I don't know who got the last touch there. But Dundee took the corner short, knocking it towards the edge of the box, and the shot came in. Well, I think somebody got a touch on it, but it's gone out for another corner, but this time on this near side. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Thomas Doherty, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us, Thomas. Doherty, I think I'm reading you correct. Apologies, or I'm not getting your correct name, your second part of your name correct, mate. Corner comes in. It's deep. It's headed down by Dundee as it's knocked away. Dundee picking up the pieces on that far side. It's now Dundee knocking it back to the halfway line. Ball knocked out wide to this near side. It's now Dundee coming into the box. Oh, and the shot is blocked again as it goes behind for another corner. Rocky there with the block on the shot, but good effort from Dundee as well. Sorry, Thomas. Thomas saying Hibs fan in Natville. Enjoying your commentary, not for the first time. Cheers, mate. Well, thank you, Thomas. Thank you, mate. Top man. Appreciate your kind words. Sorry, I'll come back to that in a minute. As Dundee now with a cross from the corner. It's knocked away. As Dundee now with a shot on the edge of the box, and it comes in, but it's again deflected out on that far side. This time another corner to Dundee as they take it short. Now Dundee with the shot from distance, and it's over the bar. And that now will relieve the pressure for Hibs, as Hibs with a goal kick. Good spell of pressure there from Dundee, but not able to capitalise on it. Sorry, Thomas, my bad, mate. Thomas saying from Hibs fan in Narville, enjoying your commentary, not for the first time. Thank you, mate. I really do appreciate your kind words, Thomas. And it's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. What a guy. You're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate your kind words. And good to have you with us, mate. Thank you. The referee has stopped play here for a foul. So, yeah, welcome to the show, Thomas. And thank you, mate. Really do appreciate kind words. It means a lot, mate. It means a lot. Not everybody has that about them to just acknowledge the efforts and stuff. So you're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate it. Top man, Thomas. What a guy. Dundee now with the ball as they win it back. Now playing it out wide on this near side as they chip it forward. Hibs trying to get bodies back behind the ball as Dundee racing down that far side now, coming towards the edge of the box. Can they get the cross in as it's cut back? Now Dundee with the ball on the edge of the box, but Hibs quickly challenged for it. And now Hibs trying to relieve the pressure, but Dundee immediately challenged back and win it back as Dundee now trying to work a cross in from that far side. Ball crossed in to the boxers. Hibs managing to knock it away. And now Dundee regain the possession in the centre circle as they play it back out wide to this near side. Now a cross comes in as the goalkeeper manages to come and gather the ball, plucking it out of the air, and that relieves the pressure for Hibs. Ken is saying, hi, Thomas. Hope you are fine. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. Top man. And Pure Loyalist also the same. Thomas D. Hello. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Now Hibs on the attack as they come forward down the centre as it's chipped into the box, but it's blocked off there by Dundee as the ball knocked away. And now Dundee forced back, but Hibs have got it. It's now Hibs coming down this near side to the byline. Ball crossed in, and it's not the greatest cross as it bounces out on that far side, but it's still in play as Hibs play it back up the field to build again. Thomas saying, hi, folks. Nice one, Thomas. Top man. Thank you, mate. Dundee have won it back now on that far side as they try to chip it forward, but it's intercepted by Hibs. But now the referee's going to bring it back for a foul. So Dundee with a free kick just on the edge of the centre circle there. So the goalkeeper comes up to take it for Dundee. As now Dundee chip the ball forward into the box. It's headed outside the box, but now Dundee with a shot from distance, but it's over the bar. And that might be the last kick of the game. So thank you for that, Thomas. Stevie's saying, hi, Thomas. Welcome to Fandon. Thank you, Stevie. Awesome. Top man. Yeah, I'm sure we've seen Thomas on the channel before. I did recognise his account name. I think we have seen him on previous games. So thank you for the positive vibes, guys. As I've told you, some fans just like to listen in to the commentary in the background. So thank you to you guys showing that positivity to Thomas. Really do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. It's now the ball being challenged. I don't know how much time we had added on. And there goes the final whistle. So it's finished. Dundee 1, Hibs 2 at full time. And Hibs able to close the gap and climb up the league a bit now after that 3 points. So let's have a look at the the full-time match stats, guys. I'll come back to the chat in a moment, but let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers. So just bear with me a second, guys. So here's how the game has gone in numbers. It should be on your screen now. There you go, guys. Don't worry if you can't read it. I will read it out to you. So, total shots, 18 for Dundee, 10 for Hibs. Shots on target, 6 for Dundee, 3 for Hibs. Possession, 45% for Dundee, 55% for Hibs. Pass accuracy, 80% for Dundee, 83% for Hibernian. Fouls, 6 for Dundee, 9 for Hibs. Yellow cards, 2 against Dundee and 1 for Hibs. Offsides, 2 apiece, and corners, 7 for Dundee, 3 for Hibs. So if you're wondering what the table looks like, guys, there you go. That's the league table after this afternoon's games. Let's quickly go. And have a look how the other games around the ground's gone. So just obviously we'll go to the Premier League in a second, guys, but let's start with the Scottish Premiership. Obviously, with this being a game in the Scottish Premiership. So the other results around the grounds, guys. Celtic currently 1-1 with Motherwell, but that game is still playing into adding on time. So Celtic 1, Motherwell 1. Dundee, as we know, losing here 2-1 to Hibernian. Hearts of Midlothian have won 1-0 against St Johnstone, full-time result. And Ross County 0, Kilmarnock 0, also full-time result. St Mirren currently 1-0 up against Livingston. That game is also still playing in added on time. So there you go, guys. That's how it looks in the Scottish Premiership. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button and drop your final comments in, because I'm going to be jumping off very quickly for this one, as I want to jump on the next one, guys. Premier League, Man City obviously drawing 1-1 earlier today with Liverpool. Burnley have lost 2-1 to West Ham, full-time result. Luton Town 2, Crystal Palace 1. Also, that game's still playing. Newcastle 4, Chelsea 1. Well, that's a big shock, innit? 4-1 to Newcastle, full-time result. Nottingham Forest 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 3. That game's still playing into added on time. Sheffield United 1, Bournemouth 3, also in added on time. Brentford v Arsenal is to play later on. In the Championship, English Championship, Birmingham City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1, still playing. Bristol City 3, Middlesbrough 2, still playing. Huddersfield Town 1, Southampton 1, still playing. Leicester City 2, Watford 0, still playing. Millwall 0, Coventry City 3, that's a full-time result. Norwich City 1, QPR 0, full-time result. Plymouth Argyle 2, Sunderland 0, full-time result. Preston North End 1, Cardiff 1, just scored from Cardiff. That game's still playing. Stoke City 0, Blackburn Rovers 3, still playing. Swansea City 2, Hull City 2, still playing. West Brom take on Ipswich Town at 5:30. Europa Conference League game that is playing, which is strange on a Saturday, but it's currently Maccabi Tel Aviv 3, Zorya Luhanska 0. That game on 68 minutes gone. Group B game in the Europa Conference League. FIFA Under 17s Men's World Cup quarter-final results, guys. France U17s winning 1-0 against Uzbekistan U17s. Mali U17s winning 1-0 against Morocco U17. So those games, full-time results from earlier today. Into English League One, Bolton. Whoa, what has gone on with Bolton? Bolton 7, Exeter 0. Get in. Wow, that's a storming result. What a game I've missed there. My team really doing me proud at the minute. What a scoreline, 7-0. Carlisle United 1, Charlton Athletic 1, Cheltenham Town 2, Oxford United 0, Derby County 2, Bristol Rovers 1, Fleetwood Town 0, Stranraer 3, Leyton Orient 1, Wigan Athletic 1. That game is still playing into added on time. Lincoln City 2, Barrow 2. Northampton Town 2, Cambridge United 1, Peterborough United 4, Burton Albion 0, Portsmouth 0, Blackpool 4, Shrewsbury Town 2, Port Vale 1, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Reading 2. That game is still playing. Into English League 2, Wimbledon 4, Notts County 2, still playing. Bradford City 1, Accrington Stanley 0, full time. Colchester United 1, Barrow 4, Crawley Town 2, Harrogate Town 1, Crewe Alexandra 3, Doncaster Rovers 2, Grimsby Town 1, Sutton United 1, Newport County 2, Stockport County 0. That game is still playing. Salford City 2, MK Dons 4, and Swindon Town 2, Mansfield Town 1, Tranmere Rovers 3, Gillingham 1, Walsall 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, and Wrexham 6, Morecambe 0. Into the Scottish Cup and third round results, guys. Albion Rovers 0, Bonnyrigg Rose 1. Annan Athletic 3, Dumbarton 3. That game is still playing. Borough Rangers 1, Pullock 0. Full-time result. Broxburn Athletic 1, Bucky Thistle 1. Also into extra time. Cammack 0, Broomhill 3, Dunbar United 1, Alloa Athletic 2, Falkirk 3, Former Time United 0, Greenock Morton 4, Bonnis United 0, Hamilton Academic 0, Kelly Hearts 2, Inverness Cali Thistle 2, Cowden Beath 0, and Montrose 3, Edinburgh City 0, Partick Thistle 3, Queen's Park 0, Peterhead 1, Ayr United 1. That game into extra time. Queen's Park, Queen of the South 2, Dundee United 2, also into extra time. Stirling Albion 0, Cove Rangers 2, Stranraer 0, Adrian's 1. The Spartans 2, Arbroath 1, and Tranent 0, Forfar Athletic 1. Into the Welsh Premiership. Only one game to tell you about today in the Scottish Premiership. Colwyn Bay winning 2-1 against Ponybont. In the Northern Irish Premiership, Cliftonville 3, Crusaders 0, Colorado 1, Carrick Rangers 1, and Linfield 4, Ballymere United 0. Logal playing Dungannon Swift at 5:45. So there you go, guys. I think that is bang up to date with all the cup games around the UK. So let's catch up with some of the comments before I jump off and switch to the other game. So nice one, Stevie, top man, and thumbs up there from Pure Lawless as well. Top stuff, mate. Ken saying Burnley 1. Thank you, mate. I'm gonna skip the results. Celtic, Pure Lawless saying Celtic, Motherwell 0-0. As it stands, it is, mate. Ken is saying the Hammers scored against Burnley just season in the FA Youth X Cup. He's been on the Hammers books since B years, since 8 years old. I thought that's a B team then. Since 8 years old. Awesome. Wow, great. Mate, I love seeing youngsters coming through the academy and getting into the first team. That is awesome. So thank you for that, Ken. Appreciate the update. Ken saying, is there another stream today, Gaz? Yes, there is, mate. I'm trying to jump off to get for it now. Ken saying Burnley 1, Hammers 2, Sukak volley. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. Pure Lolly saying Dundee are going to equalise, Gaz. Do you think so? It wasn't to be, mate. It wasn't to be, but thank you for sharing your thoughts, Pure Loyalist. Ken saying Rams 7, Bristol Rovers 1, and Bolton 6, Exeter 0. Thank you for the update, Ken. Nice one. Pure Lawless saying, love to see Motherwell win. I'd even take a draw. I'm sure you will, mate. I'm sure you will. Every Rangers fan will be thinking that. And Celtic fans will be thinking the same tomorrow when you play. Thomas Doherty saying, thank you. Thumbs up. See you next time. Thank you, Thomas. Top man. A pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you for dropping in. Always appreciated, mate. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Stay safe and well, mate. And thank you for the thumbs up. What a gentleman. Top man Thomas. Thank you, mate. Mr. Barnsley saying, hey up, everyone. How's it going, Mr. Barnsley? Good to see you, mate. Hope you've had a good afternoon. Welcome to the show, although I am trying to wrap it up now, mate. But good to see you, Mr. Barnsley. Top man Ryan. Pure Loyalist saying, Mrs. Loyalist hit the like button still at her jigsaw update as so far 1-1 Celtic Motherwell 90 minutes 7th. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Pure Lawless just praying for that to stay that score, any top stuff. And Pure Lawless with a thumbs up, Thomas. Thank you, mate. And also Mr. Barnsley. What a gentleman. Thank you, Pure Lawless. You're an absolute star, mate. Top man. Pure Lawless saying, take care, everyone. Catch up soon. Thank you, mate. Nice one, Pure Lawless. And same to you, mate. Look after yourself. Stay safe and well. I'm hoping to jump off here, but I think somebody might be at my door. Ken is saying, Mr. Barnsley, have the Tykes held on? Last I checked, I think it was 1-1. I think I just read through it. I had to read through them quick, guys, because obviously I'm trying to get jumped off so I can possibly come on for the next game. Kenny's saying, see you, Pure Loyalty. Thank you, Ken. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Sorry, guys, I'm rushing here a bit. And also, Top Man Pure Loyalist. Thank you, mate. What a guy. You guys, awesome. Pure Loyalist saying, well done, Motherwell. Holding Celtic to a draw. Ken is saying Motherwell had done good. Thank you, Ken. Milzard saying this Wigan player took penalties in last 3 games, missed both. How's it going, Milzard? Welcome to the show, mate. Please do hit that like button if you could. So I notice you've not been doing, mate. But good to see you, Milzard. Keep your chin up, mate. The main thing is results have been better for Wigan, but it is going to be a grind of a season, mate. But keep your chin up. But yeah, it certainly makes no logical sense keeping a player taking penalties if he's not putting the ball in the back of the net. But thank you for that, Milzard. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping in. Pure Loyalist saying Kent with a thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top stuff, mate. Pure Loyalist also saying catch up, Ken. Nice one, guys. Thank you. And Ken come on, this thing's slow. Ken saying no stream later then. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. As I just said, Ken, I hope I'm planning to try and come back on, hopefully. But obviously, the longer it takes me to get off this one, and plus I've just heard somebody knocking at the door, so I don't know if I've got family that's suddenly turned up unplanned. Hopefully not, but I'm hoping to come back on, mate. So thank you for your kind words, Ken. Enjoy the rest of your weekend yourself as well, mate. But yeah, I am hoping to try and get back on if I can. But thank you for that, mate. And also, Pure Lawless, top stuff. And nice one, Ken. You're a gentleman. Nice one, mate. Ken saying, thanks, Gaz, and to all that contribute. Thank you, Ken. Awesome. Nice one, mate. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Stay safe and well. And in answer to your question, I am hoping to get back on if I can. So thank you, Ken. Pure Lawless saying, WAFC, catch up later. WAFC? Wigan Athletic fans. Thank you, Ken. Sorry, thank you, Pure Lawless, top man. Thank you, mate. And enjoy. Same to you, mate. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Stay safe and well. And possibly catch you on the next stream if you're not too busy, if I can get back on. But if not, enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. You and your missus. And stay safe and well. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much to all you guys that have dropped in. Really appreciate your positive comments and conversation. Look after yourselves. Stay safe and well. And I'm hoping to be back on very shortly if I can. But like I say, we'll have to see in a moment. But thank you very much, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and well. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.